All right. So here we go. It says great emails. Bill, great emails. Cycling cunt. Dear Billy Training Wheels. A cunt is a cunt, whether you are driving a car or riding a bike. Why do you think cyclist cunts are cuntier than a lazy car driving bald cunt like you? Okay, let's look at that whole sentence. I'm lazy because I drive a car? How does that make me lazy? I guarantee you, buddy, you're not working harder than I am in life. You're not. Okay? You're not. So go fuck yourself. And then secondly, like, this is why you guys are cuntier. Because I don't hold up 40 fucking cars behind me and act like I don't know they're there and I'm too much of a cunt to just move 5 feet over. You know, I'm not saying that there's not bad drivers out there. I'm not even saying that I'm not a cunt. Okay, but there is a scale here. You know what I mean? There's slapping your fucking neighbor, and then there's robbing a bank. Different jail sentences, right? So I don't know how you think just riding down the street like you're in a bike race in the middle of the fucking lane and nobody can get around you, and you act like you don't notice that there's 20 cars around you, and you can't just, like, you know, when there's a moment where the guy could go on the other side of the road if you just moved over a little bit and you just still don't do it. Yeah, I would say that you're more of a cunt. And this is from a cunt, so I know one when I see one. Anyway, if there are no bike lanes, bikes will be on the road. I don't mind that they're on the road. It's when you're in the middle of the road, blocking the whole lane, and there's no bike lane. You're just blocking the whole fucking lane. That's what I'm talking about. These fucking cyclists, they keep acting like they don't understand what you're talking about. You should consider putting pressure on your politicians to build more bike lanes. Oh, is that what I should do with my free time? I should take up your cause? Making the roads safer for cyclists and less annoying for angry cunts like you. See this shit? Look at this. Like I'm the fucking problem here, and you guys aren't. All right, I guess it's my fault. I guess it's I would be less of an angry cunt. That's like a Dr. Phil solution. I'm not an angry cunt because of cyclists. I have anger issues from fucking abuse when I was a kid. That's why I'm angry, you dumb fuck. All right? And I guess you going out there in your little stupid outfit, blocking traffic when I'm trying to pick my kid up at school or I'm trying to get to a meeting and you just won't move over a cunt hair. And then you turn around and I give you the peep. I'm not even beeping at you. I'm giving you the peep like, hey, buddy, just letting you know I'm here. Can you let me get by? And then you just turn around and give me the finger. But like I'm the angry cunt, right? I don't know. Love from a Lycra? I don't even know what that is. Wearing mostly law-abiding cyclists from Berlin, Germany. Well, at least... And he goes, please keep talking shit about cyclists. I love hearing your podcast while causing traffic jams on roads without bike lanes. I know, you guys seem to be really good at that. All right. Biker writing here. Dear anti-biker Bill, I am not an anti-biker. I am anti-staying in the road with the funeral procession of cars behind you. I'm just asking you fucking ballet slipper-wearing cunts to just move over a little. Don't you guys always yell, share the road? Anyway, I've been an urban cyclist in the People's Republic of Seattle for over 10 years and have had hundreds of harrowing encounters with cars, pedestrians, and other bikers. Yeah, I imagine the big thing, rather than getting run over, which is probably the worst, is people opening their car doors after they park. I've had people do that to me when I'm driving a car. There are idiots and or thoughtless individuals doing everything, but most of us, or at least half of us, okay, some of us are just trying our best. Dude, I saw this morning, I came down my fucking street, and right as I'm getting to the to be able to turn onto the busy street, I see literally 20 cyclists in a row go by. All right, and here's the deal. They all had these little flags in the back of their cars, their bikes. They all had helmets on, and they were dressed in regular clothes. And guess what they did? They rode on the side of the road, and there was no problem getting past them. And I was thinking, like, yeah, that's how people used to do it. It's the new thing where you go all the way out in the road. All right. As you alluded to by saying people in regular clothes are usually good shits, your empathy is admirable as always. Oh, God. I think you set me up here. The people in Tour de France, however you say it, gear, taking a lane just because they're assholes, and I abhor them too. Oh, look at this. But sometimes you have to take the lane. It's safer than riding in the door zone next to parked cars. Okay, that's fair enough. So if there's no parked car, then I can be upset. Here in Washington, we adopted the Idaho stop last year. Yeah, I looked this up. In California, cyclists has to come to a full stop at stop signs and red lights, which evidently none of them know that. Here in Washington, we adopted the Idaho stop last year, which puts into law that cyclists can treat stop signs as yield signs and stop lights like stop signs, which means you'd have to come to a complete stop, look both ways, and if it's safe, you can go. They've been doing this in Idaho since the 80s, and it is proven to decrease traffic for motor vehicles and bikes alike, as well as reducing collisions and fatalities. Well, then that's good. Then I'm all for that. It's also how most bikers behave anyway. Furthermore, cyclists have killed exactly 0 people, not including themselves, by running traffic lights. Well, dude, that's the point. That's the point. Is that you're going to run the light and then somebody's going to come the other way and then kill you. And then for the rest of their life, they have to deal with the guilt of that. So because they don't kill anybody, that they should be allowed to ride out in front of people and then get themselves killed, and then the person has to fucking live with that? I don't know. Whereas over 38,000 people die in car-related crashes per year in America, so the onus is on them to be more cautious. Wow, dude, you really took a leap there. Okay. So I would tell you this, buddy. I am way more cautious if I was to be riding a bicycle down the street, knowing that there's cars and people texting. So I don't think that riding around, maybe you're not saying this, but it sounds like you're saying that riding around, well, it's not my job to be more careful. It's those people's jobs because they could kill me. I feel like if you're the person that could get killed, you should be extra careful and not blowing through red lights and stop signs, even if it fucking, reduces traffic, which is not why you guys do it. You do it because you don't want to fucking take your little dancing slipper out of the fucking hook on the thing there or whatever. Anyway, I hope this wasn't too long. Now finish your kale and watercress nut smoothie. That actually sounds yummy. After my fucking goddamn foray into fast food last night. Get your pasty fat ass on a bike and go for a ride. No, dude, you wouldn't catch me on a fucking bicycle. There's just no fucking way. I'll ride a bicycle at a beach where there's like a fucking bike lane. I'll do that. But there's no fucking way I would ever be dumb enough to ride a bike down the street where the cars are, let alone dress up like I'm riding in a bike race. Who wants to die dressed like that? Was this guy in a triathlon? No, he was going to the post office. People sponsor that? No. These people, he's just free advertising. Anyway, all right, I'm going to stop being a cunt. I get it. It's better for the environment if people ride bikes and all of that stuff. So I respect cyclists, but if there's only one lane and you're right in the middle of it, is there any way you could just fucking move over for half a second? And if somebody gives you a little peep just to let them know they're there, not give them the fucking finger? Can you just fucking do that? And I've even brought up when that sea of angry kids all decide that they're all going to ride bikes down the street and they get super aggressive and start yelling at you as you're sitting in your car like, I don't know what I did. I'm just trying to get where I'm going, Just like a bunch of kids who were never hugged by their parents riding by in this mob. And then deliberately stopping traffic. Like, this is a protest. Against what? What? Your parents who didn't fucking hug you? All right, let's see what those protests are all about before I make another bigger fool of myself.